So let me tell you a little bit how I got into drawing, to working for Marvel.
Supposedly, yes, there it is. I did everything backwards from the way everyone says to do it. Everyone says, don't quit your day job. I quit my day job. I sold my Hulk 181 in their mint, and
What'd you get? $2,000.
I was before I quit. I was working for a screen printer in the art department. I hated it. So, and I just wanted to get back into doing comics because I did comics under a different name in the '90s, but the comics industry in the '90s kind of fell apart. I got frustrated. I gave up. I went to do something else. So I started writing novels. Started doing my own thing. But anyway, I quit my day job in 2007, said I'm going to draw comics or I'm going to die trying. And so sold comics on eBay, worked up some a little cash cushion, and that's how I started my drawing career. So I actually just do freelance commercial art. I don't do work for Marvel full-time or anything like that. I actually make more money doing commercial art than I do working in comics. But I do my own comics on the side, and that's my passion. I just like to write and draw my own stuff because I think everyone should try to do that. You know, the Marvel stuff and DC stuff and Dark Horse, it's all great, but everyone should, if you have an idea, do it. Don't sell it to someone else. But Marvel and DC are still cool.
Cha-ching!
Yeah. Actually, Stefano Galliano, who inks Daredevil every month over at Michael Ward, I've known him for a while, and that's how I was able to do this. I actually worked on the Spider-Man with Great Power, like I said, number 5 last year. So I just happened to call Stefano on the right couple of days. And he said, oh, I could use some help. So I helped him out. So basically, I stopped chasing, trying to get into the comics industry, and said, I'm going to do my own thing. And then it came to me. So it's like, that's kind of like the rule in life, to just give up on something, and it'll come to you. So all of you, just don't give up, but give up at the same time. All right, so this is the first page I actually worked on. We actually did everything through the internet. Stefano lives in Washington, so he would send me blue line pencils, which we'll get to after this panel. But he would send me the pencils by Dan Brereton, and I think this is actually his first, either his first or one of his first pencils only jobs, because he usually paints his own stuff. So I'd get sent these. It's kind of hard to see here, but I get sent that. I convert it to blue lines. You know, like you always be using blue line pencils. But you can just do it on the computer, and I just print it out on my tabloid size printer. It prints 11 by 17. And then I inked over it myself. And then I would scan that in, send it back to Stefano, and he would ink it, and that's the ink, the final color version. Kind of hard to see, but anyway. That's the basic process. And it was kind of hard working. I don't draw like Stefano. Stefano has a lot more loose style than I do. So I would really try to just keep his style, which is tough. So some pages he actually went over, like he would go over my inks. This page is one of the main ones that is pretty much all me. And I actually have these on sale at my table over there by the entrance. So that's kind of the process. It used to be, you had to mail it all, but it's all just internet. In the digital thing, I'm kind of an analog guy. I wish more comics were just done analog. But there's a lot of computer effects done on this comic, and they look good, and I did some of them myself. But like like some of the backgrounds were done digitally, so in order to sell my pages, I went back and did them manually. But basically the story, if anyone wants to know the story, is it's after Secret Invasion, Skrulls are defeated, and Beta Ray Bill, who used to have power Thor, goes back into space, meets some monks who worship him like a god, and hilarity ensues. And there's a cool Galactus flashback appearance, and that's it. And that's one thing who it's actually written by. It's written by Kieran Gillen, who writes Marvel's Media Universal, and he also does Phonogram, which is about Britpop fantasy from that's from Image Comics. And Jose Rubio did the colors.
All right, up next is JonBoy Meyers, who's going to talk about his upcoming mini-series with Gen Next with Chris Claremont. Very first question I got to ask, just because I'm a huge Claremont fan.
Oh, okay, sure.
What's it like working, I mean, really with an X-Men legend?
Oh, it's a total pain in the ass. It's a total prima donna. No, actually, Chris is really cool, and wow, and of course they're all super skinny, as you can see in the future. Everything is thinner. But, is there any way to kind of like box this out more so that people can actually see it, or just? Got these really cool images. I want everyone to see it, but you have to. I don't know. But to answer your question, Chris is actually really great. He really cares about doing comics, and he cares about the X-Men. He really loves the X-Men because, like, every script that I've gotten from him is like, oh god, it's got to be like 60 pages of like just it's like reading an Alan Moore script. It's like, okay, in this panel, like usually to give you an idea, most of the scripts I get are like maybe 30 pages tops, and his are like twice that. And I usually get like 3 to 5 panels per page, which is like awesome. And like doing team stuff, it's like 7 to 8 panels. So I'm just like, how the hell am I gonna squeeze all this into one page? Like, just like I tell my editor, I'm like, dude, I can't do this. I can't, you're killing me. So, but Chris is really great. He's one of these writers who's just like, look, this is what I think this is. Not to speak for Chris, but just from what my editor told me anyway. Oh, I know, he's like, that job was some of the bitches reading this book. But from just talking to him on email, I talked to him on the phone, he really cares about X-Men. And just a really great guy. He doesn't really want to step on your toes. He's like, this is what I wrote, this is what I envisioned, and kind of take the ball and run with it. And I'm trying to do my best to do what's been done already.